Alright. I'm here. I've returned from the Shadow Realm of, actually being busy with stuff and not just being able to shitpost all day. It is a terrible place. Unfortunately, there's a problem. That problem is that I'm going to play Castlevania Judgment now. I think you can appreciate the nature of the problem by virtue of me saying that. So well, the song's ending isn't that appropriate. Let's get started, shall we? Actually, let me see. It looks like the capture's not quite like... Should be forced, what do you call it? 16 by 9. No, I wasn't there. Might be a little bit off center now, as a matter of fact, but I don't think that really matters for this game. This game, which has online interactions, not rated by the ESRB, but I am sure they're still active. You can still go online and win a tournament with this. Totally.
Castlevania Judgment.
Oh yeah, that voice. Is it different every time? I think it was different before. I feel like that would be kind of inappropriate for this game. Because I can't see most people who are saner than I playing this more than once. And if it somehow would have been possible to condense all the time I spent all the time that is required to get through the entirety of this game, or at least as much of it as I want to show, into the time that I spent the first time I streamed it, then I certainly would have done that, but hey. Actually, I don't even remember which character I was supposed to play as next, because I think only one of these characters is a character I haven't played as yet. I think it's Carmilla, because I'm pretty sure I played as everyone else on this roster right now, so... I played as Grant, Eric, Sypha, Maria, Simon, Alucard, and the Golem had the worst fucking final boss, if the story mode in this ever. So I can't honestly imagine things getting much worse than that, I don't know. I have a vague memory of when I do this on my off time, like my biggest problem being either fighting Grant with Shanoa or vice versa, but... hopefully this isn't anything like that, let's see. I think I do remember...
Play with me.
I do remember Carmilla having like more zoning attacks. If you can even call the crap that happens in this game stuff like zoning and grappling and what have you. So let's just get on with it. Only the pale light of the moon was allowed to illuminate the exquisite beauty of the vampiress Carmilla, even though she was only in human form in like 2 games, and like I said, she only had like an active plot-related role in 1 game, and that game isn't even canon, so... The time had come to aid in Dracula's resurrection. Hunting for a victim, she happened across a man with a strange air about him, and she decided to have a chat because that's what evil vampires do. Well, I mean, after this game, I think you'll believe that's what everyone does.
Right on time. Welcome to the Time Rift.
A rift in time? Do tell.
Have you ever read Madeline Dangle?
This is where you'll find what you desire. But first, there are many trials you must pass.
Or watch Doctor Who?
Why not? You'll let me have my fun now, won't you?
I'm going to ask nicely first, though.
My name is Aeon. Shall we begin the first trial?
Yeah, sure, Aeon, who I didn't even mention it, but he has the same name as Aeon the chef from Murder of Ecclesia, even though they look nothing alike. Alright. Don't remember how to play this game, because it's been a week. Oh yeah, something outside. Didn't notice at all the last time I played this, that apparently I had the C-stick on the controller configured so that basically the horizontal axis of that was inverted, so I didn't even notice.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, actually has a zoning guard break. That's kind of broken. See if I can get the...
Beg your pardon, after image.
See if I can somehow get an opening for the supers. I kind of want to see what that looks like. Otherwise, it's gonna be one of those supers like Grant's, which Like you activate it from a distance and then you move in. Okay, let's see, what's a charge move? Okay, kinda getting bodied here because I don't remember anything about this game. And I don't really want to remember, I might be blocking that out subconsciously.
An after image.
Oh, actually, yes, hang on. Okay, so hers. Oh, their zoning thing is just a normal direction attack. Okay, there we go.
Let's play.
I was about to die and then that happened.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures. Ah, so satisfying. And
when she-
now, you...
Time to win and a time to lose.
Well, I think
Can you ever know how foolish you are?
if you were stuck in the world of Castlevania Judgment, dying would be the greatest of pleasures. To be
The
fair.
road is now open. Search for that which you long for.
The grammatical construction of that sentence still bothers me. Like, from whence you came, where if you break it down, it means from where you came.
Any who dare oppose Lord Dracula earn my wrath.
Creature of the night, you will not escape the grasp of my whip.
I don't think Carmilla even in the Castlevania timeline, if you're willing to take something like that into consideration when playing this game, which might be a terrible mistake. I don't think she even existed until like the time of Simon Belmont, and that was like 200 years after Trevor became a thing. Well, I guess it's not like Trevor's acting like he recognizes her, but
Now I've got you. Come,
oh well.
let's play.
Well, that was different.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures.
Remember when I showed a friend Castlevania Judgment and they thought it was a new Soul Calibur game? Boy.
So satisfying. And now, you...
I wish I knew stuff about Soul Calibur so I could tell how ridiculous that
Agony gave me
is.
goosebumps.
Also, hi, E. Goldman Earl, or Goldmother surrounded by elves or ice. What's going on?
My, don't you look delicious. I'll grant you a quick death.
Fighting bad, but now must fight.
Would the golem look delicious to a vampire? I don't know. Aren't golems made of like dirt? They're clay and stone and whatnot. Well, I mean, I say this knowing that they're like flesh golems in Eye of Sorrow, for example. Hey, I've detected a continuity error. If you play in the golem storyline, apparently the golem thinks that Carmilla's his mother, because I guess she made him or something, but in this story mode, he doesn't even recognize her, or I guess vice versa, she doesn't say anything.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures.
Okay, yes, you could say that makes sense, because Carmilla doesn't give a shit about the
So
normal monsters she creates or whatever, but
you
I don't know why I'm bothering to even
know
note these
how
things.
foolish you are.
It really doesn't feel like it's something I should be doing.
Well, if it isn't Lord Dracula's boy.
Carmilla, is it?
How long will you antagonize your lord and father?
You already know the answer. I won't stop until you're all destroyed.
Self-righteous as ever. Well, I've had it with you. Prepare yourself!
Also, I'm pretty sure there's, some of the outfits in this game are full of zippers. Haven't even said anything about that. It's like a Nomura joint up in here. Even though zippers I don't think were invented until like late 19th, early 20th century. Yeah, that's something I mentioned before. If there's one good part about this game, it would be the music, and I almost said saving grace, but that's not quite accurate, I think, because saving grace would imply that that makes the game worth playing. And I don't think the music alone, like, you can just listen to it separately. I forget about that death scream.
To where you belong.
So I don't think anyone should play the game just to hear the music, since they can just access it by looking it up on YouTube or whatever. But it is a pretty good soundtrack for what it's worth. Jeez, okay, so Alucard has Mad Zoning game as well. Guess we're gonna have to get a bit more spammy here.
I know your weakness. Let's dance.
Oh,
You like
and I'm not spamming, not even spamming the... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. How the fuck do you even do that? Get over here move. I'm pretty sure I've seen her do it when she's like an AI enemy. Oh shit. I actually didn't even remember if the AI characters could use supers in story mode. Castlevania fighting game, something that could work, yeah. It really should be, but have this, and it's like...
let's play.
I guess we've learned that it can't work like this, so that's better than nothing.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures. Ah, so satisfying. And
Moving
now,
Castlevania fighters. Well, I do remember that Castlevania fan game that's like you play as the
let's dance.
a bunch of different characters against Castlevania bosses.
Back now to where you belong.
There's a bunch of joke characters in there, like I think Reimu and Sakuya were in that Castlevania fighter. I think that's actually just what it was called.
Let's dance.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to do the get over here move, because I would really like to do that, but I don't even know.
The power. Your end is nigh.
Oh, but I was trying to aim for him there. Okay, directional B. Is it?
Too weak.
No surprise, I guess. Oh,
Where are you looking? Over here.
okay, I'm running out of button combinations here. Oh wow, that actually hit.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures. Ah, so satisfying.
Komaju Densetsu. I don't think I've heard of those. Like I said, the only game that's kinda could be called a Castlevania fighter would be that fan game I showed once upon a time with Toho characters. But you fight against Castlevania bosses and that one, that's not like the characters fight between themselves.
I do feel better, but it's only whet my appetite.
Actually not sure like how like a 2D Castlevania fighter like Marvel style I guess would work, since much of the characters have these weird ass ranged weapons like the whips and the sub weapons. And you would imagine they have to integrate those in there somehow, like they kinda do in here, but
As a grown man, I do not want your mercy.
not quite sure how that would be done competently. Oh yeah, I have a... Speaking of the sub weapons, I have this shit. I forgot about that. Oh damn it.
Here it is.
Oh, okay. And apparently the directional beam is, or combo is a great way to just jape the characters.
Not bad. Now I've got. Come, let's play. I will give you the greatest of pleasures.
Child.
Ah, so satisfying. And now, you die.
What button combination have I not tried yet? I don't even know. What is, oh yeah, A and B. Like standing A and B or on charge A and B. Actually did not remember to try that out. Please. It's okay, I was not aware he could do combos like that.
Pitiful fool. Did you honestly think you could win?
Well yeah, because I can turn back time and try again.
Do you honestly believe you can defeat me? fight me as you would a grown man. I do not want your mercy.
Ready?
God damn it.
Too slow.
Oh, did it actually hit me? I don't think it did. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Can you do like move cancel with sub-weapons? I feel like there might be something like that in place.
Let's play.
Extreme XT World Fighters crossover game that has Simon Belmont in it.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures.
I feel like I might have mentioned though I have like very limited knowledge of fighting games.
And now, you
So I probably wouldn't know regardless. Oh, what? I'm trying to figure out right now like what the A and B combo even does. I think it's yeah, I get to get over here thing finally, but it takes a while to charge up. Wait, what? Why am I? Do I have to be standing still? No, we have to be actually moving. Or pointing, I guess. Oh, damn it.
too slow.
Surprise.
Yes, my pet. Will you ever know how foolish you are?
Okay, I never even got good at Smash Brothers. I should tell you how proficient I am at fighting
Your
games.
cries of agony.
Ready? Fight!
And it's kind of funny because I say that like I'm trying to tell you I'm not a big fighting game person, which I'm not, but at the same time I feel like I do have enough appreciation of good fighting games to tell you that this is garbage. Oh, it's our own gladiator again, so I should be thankful when I fight this guy since it's really easy to dodge, unlike the Minotaur.
Too slow. Don't worry, you'll come to enjoy this.
Would I rather play this or Shaq Fu? I don't know. I don't think I've ever played Shaq Fu.
A vampire.
I can't imagine it could be very different from this in terms of quality.
Energy. I taste the dark flavors of the night.
I often introduce myself like this.
That's no concern of yours. This power is your bane. It will destroy you and Dracula both.
The power of the night belongs to us, child. It is not for humans to trifle with.
Alright then.
Ready?
Yes, yes, ranged attacks too. I forgot about that in detail. Oh shit. To remember, I have to not be standing still for that to work.
That will work. Like this. Now I've got to come.
There we go.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures. Ah, so satisfying. And now, you die.
Okay. Wait, that actually, I can't see shit, so, you know, this camera is also a great asset that the game has. Oh, God. Oh, damn it. And before that, okay. Oh, okay. Wasn't sure if it was me that had connected
Man or woman,
first
you never
there.
satisfy me. wonder how your blood will taste.
Servant of Dracula, meet your doom.
Ready? Fight!
Pyramidless Super seems kind of gruesome, although they all have that kind of, you know, over-the-top quality to them, really. Oh, damn it. Right, so it kinda looks to me like some attacks are easier to interrupt than others.
Over here.
Oh yeah, I need to, you know what, how to giant fish, that's actually destroying everything here.
Let's play.
Actually, I don't remember if, like, you can get to the point where it just destroys everything and you both ring out or what.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures.
Don't think you do.
Ah, so satisfying. And now, you...
I don't really know why the super attack is like an Iron Maiden too, because, you know, you would think, well, I don't know if the people who made this would think, but
Yes, my pet.
since Carmilla in the games,
Don't worry. You'll come to enjoy
it's very
this.
often depicted as like a giant or a woman riding on top of like a giant skull or a mask, you know, either or. You would think they would rather make it look like something like that,
Do you
but
honestly believe you can defeat me?
apparently not.
Right. You ready to see my
No, when I
specialty?
think Iron Maiden attack, I think of like the Puppet Master from Dawn of Sorrow, who actually has an attack where he puts you in Iron Maiden. Or he has this weird voodoo thing where he puts it all in the Iron Maiden and then you switch places with it.
Not
Right,
bad.
apparently. Oh shit.
Not bad. Now I got you.
Oh shit. Okay, so if I use the same combo over and over, maybe it won't work. Maybe I should try something different. I just sure love being able to see what I'm doing. Ah, damn it, these little arrow things are... Wait, they're actually... Oh, they caught him, but I guess if it's in the air, it doesn't actually pull him to, it just pulls him down.
Yes, my pet.
Come on, come on. There we go.
Let's play.
But we're still gonna show the rest of this animation.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures. Ah, so satisfying. And now, you die! I love playing with my food before dinner. So there you are, Blue Crescent Moon.
A vampire. Still hoping I'll join your lot?
Oh boy.
Lord Dracula has need of you, but I most certainly do not.
Then state your business.
I wonder.
Impudent cur! You're no true child of the night. Maggots will feast on your hide.
Ready?
Maggots eat ruined... Oh, what am I doing? Maggots eat ruined wolf hide that's like covered in bizarre armor like this. I think even maggots have principle. Oh shit. Oh, what do I have now? Fuck is this thing? Is it like a weapon without range? Cause that's kinda garbo. Kind of incredibly worthless. Oh no, my streams are finished. Final attack. stream is destroyed.
I will give you the greatest of pleasures.
Hope it's a better final attack than this.
Ah, so satisfying. And now, you...
Oh well, okay. I thought he wasn't gonna warp away in time for that or whatever. Dodge.
Weakness.
Can't lose!
Ah, that's more like it. You will learn your place as a child of the night.
So is that it? Oh, that was it. Okay. I guess there's like
the soul key.
10
yet
battles
remain.
or so in every story mode match thing. Course, I guess. I actually failed to notice that you can check how many battles in you are at the top of the screen. Boy, I unlocked Cornell. That's nice. Let's see. Let's now play as the guy that we just destroyed in an AI match. Cornell, everyone's favorite character from
Challenges me.
Castlevania 64, the second one. It's kind of funny, but this is actually not the last time we would see a character named Cornell. That was pretty much a, you know, salvaged version of Cornell from Castlevania 64. The Blue Crescent Moon, as he was called, even though they called him that like once in the game, as he was called, could control his transformation. I did not know this information. They never tell that to you in the... Actually, yeah, maybe they do, I don't know. I don't remember. Cornell's power ran amok, trapping him in beast form, which is what led him here, I guess.
Right on time. Welcome to the time ring.
Actually, I think it was something like that, like how he could
Lived in
control it,
time?
which is why
Is
the
that
other
why I
guy
can't return to human
who
form?
became a chimera in the end was like mad at him.
That is correct. But this place also holds an answer you seek.
It's very fidgety.
The curse of the Beastmen. Release me.
My name is Aeon. Shall we begin the first trial?
Yeah, okay.
Ready?
God damn it. That's a good start. Yeah, see. I remember Cornell has like a super mode where... Oh, okay. That's his guard break. He just stands still. That kind of sucks.
An after image.
But if you catch somebody, then I guess that makes it worth it. I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the characters whose redesign choice I have to question the most, because freaking Cornell in wolf form in Castlevania 64 never wore armor of any kind, let alone something that looked like this. Okay, so what the fuck happens if I manage to do my charge attack? Okay, there we go. I can actually enter my super mode. And then I can... Oh shit, he's gonna do a super now. And I could have gotten away from that, damn it, but I reacted at the wrong time.
Its own time, regardless of your desires. And time marches on. Right on time.
Time. I really love the word time, have you noticed yet? It's almost like I'm a person with a theme or something. It's almost like I'm that Batman villain who's clock-themed or something. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah, that I just now realized that the length of the super mode is determined by the super bar.
I fight for the sake of my sister.
My sister, who was in the game I'm from for like 2 minutes.
The road is now open. Search for that which you long for.
Okay.
You will learn why they call me Blue Crescent Moon.
Right. You ready to see my specialty?
Oh boy.
Ready?
You know, right after I talk about questionable redesigns in this game, I run into Grant. Well, like, that's a sign. Why isn't he doing anything? He could have, like, stuck me with one of the range attacks he has. I was kind of misguided. Oh, damn it. Frames. Oh, but why did I do that? Goddammit. I had no bar. I was just stupid. I need to remember what button does what. Actually, let me check something. Is this doing something good with this character? The air attack. Oh, there we go. Oh, damn it. I was like 1 frame away from that actually doing something. Oh, shit. Okay, apparently jumping also gives you some frames of grace if... you're being attacked.
I fight for the sake of my sister.
Guess that's all he's gonna say then.
You will learn why they call me Blue Crescent Moon.
He really wants people to call him that.
Fight to live.
Ready?
Alright, I guess you're not. Oh, okay. Alright, let's get yourself up and there we go. Ah, damn it, so I guess one thing you can do with Cornell is corner your enemy and then do this. And then, okay, did I just win by stun lock? I think I won by stun lock. This is incredible. This is a good game, guys. This is a well-designed game.
I will overcome this curse on my own. Those garments. Are you clergy?
That's no business of yours, beast.
You must tell me. Can your holy arts cure my affliction?
Your curse has been with us since ancient times. Nothing can be done. Death is your only salvation.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure diseases were also
But I cannot let you defeat me.
with us since ancient times. That doesn't mean that you can't stop looking for a way to counter them.
Ready?
I'm sorry that your lupus virus is something we gave up on treating a while ago. Oh boy. Oh, you can actually like go follow up to the, what do you call it? Follow up to the air attack, if you can please him. Yeah, right away.
It's finished! How's that?
Oh boy, guess what it's time to do. Okay, she got away.
Yes.
I guess that's something I should probably try to do if I can, like, connect with the super. Proceed to follow up with spamming the broken ass guard break move. You say it was not good enough, but I'm pretty sure I hit you with that. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I should have gotten closer. There we go.
Is there truly no hope I can ever be freed?
That's my response to you, Axel, by the way. I don't know if I can ever be freed from this game. Hi, by the way.
You will learn why they call me Blue Crescent Moon.
I will do what I must to those who stand in my way.
Ready?
Oh, damn it. Unfortunately, Alucard can be a spammy opponent if you end up having to fight him like I am right now. Oh boy, oh boy! You know where I'm looking. Oh, damn it, you got away. But then I'll do this. So I guess the AI can't escape from that terrible stun lock if they feel like it, but I guess Golem wasn't competent enough to do that. Ah, damn it. Oh, come on.
I can't lose.
I will not lose. Not until I keep the promise I made Mother.
See, now I'm even more determined to do the bullshit stunlock tactic if I can get in a corner again.
Ready? Fight!
Ah, damn it.
The power.
Power to do what? I don't even know what move he's doing. I don't think I ever did it when I played as him. Big up. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting too that surprise is actually big up. Oh, I can do that well on the ground too. That would have been good to know a while ago. Oh shit. Oh man, do you see what I see? Oh, damn it. Well, not anymore.
It's over.
I wonder if there's like any particular
Burn away.
variables for
This too is fate.
making the AI lose their supers like they've been, or use their supers like they've been doing.
No one will listen to reason from the mouth of a beast.
I have no choice. I will fight.
Now that I've lost a couple times, I'm getting mopey, is basically what he just said. Ah, damn it. I need to remember to, like you said, in damn it, or sparing cases, and not follow up or use that at the end of a combo, because that doesn't work. I love invisibility frames, they are a wonderful thing.
It's finished. How's that? Take that.
Ah, shit. You know, he's spamming Summon Spirit, I guess, because he's caught on to the bullshit I do.
I fight for the sake of my sister.
At least I'm pretty sure I found the cheese tactic, just spam A and B to teleport to them. And when they catch on to that and start doing projectiles, just time it so that that doesn't even matter.
Ready? Fight!
You things that I can clearly see. Oh, what? I can actually get turned by the zombies in this.
Over here.
Yeah, over here.
Fight for the sake of my sister.
Has he even said anything different after winning a match? I have not been paying attention.
What have we here? A little doggy who seems to have slipped his leash.
Hey, thanks for the host.
Leave me be.
Oh, Are you sure? Guess you're not interested in what I heard from Death about your little problem.
Boy, forget about this.
What?
If you want a treat, you have to obey. So be a good doggy and play dead.
Forget about this, but this is really stupid. It's basically... Yeah, I wonder what... You know, when she says, maybe death can help you, he literally takes it as, maybe I should go see death, the physical incarnation of death, to help me out. I'm sure he'll be able to help out. I don't even know why they redesigned her with the giant tits hanging out, since... Like in the game she was either... Like even when she was... There's a few versions of her that was like a naked woman riding on top of a skull, but even when she looked like that, she never looked like, you know...
Sorry.
Sort of... What's the word I'm looking for? Or terms, I guess.
I can't lose.
A child of the night who
The thing is,
seeks
the
sun.
only...
Pathetic.
The only game where she had anything like a character was Circle of the Moon in that game. When she was in her human form, I guess she never actually had any outfits. She had one outfit, and it wasn't even that revealing. It's just like a sort of typical 18th century or 19th century, more than 19th century dress. So she didn't really give off this fan service, I guess. That's what I've been looking for. This fan service vibe. And even when she was in the boss form, which was naked woman on a skull, she didn't even give off that by then either. So I wonder whose decision it was to make her like this.
How's that?
And so I guess going defensive is probably a better idea against her. Oh yeah, I figured I could do this. Maybe I've been doing this more. Shit. There we go.
Death. Does he hold the key?
Yeah, I'll go see Death. That seems like a good idea. Sure that this woman who tried to kill me now wasn't just japing me.
You will learn why they call me Blue Crescent Moon.
I will teach you to fear the bite of my lance.
Ready?
I'll give to think of it. Castlevania 64 is the game that had the whole thing with Cornell helping kids. Well, not Cornell, actually Henry, but... This Henry was the kid that Cornell helped to escape the castle, but... I think that the one character from that sort of span from the games would be the one to comment on the fact that it's basically a child you're fighting. Yeah.
What are you thinking?
You know what I'm thinking. Oh shit.
End this. Can you survive? Try this. You're like my lance now?
I still don't understand why you would say that. Oh yeah, I almost didn't realize fucking Cornell has a range attack like that. Yeah. There we go.
KO. It's finished.
don't know why he keeps howling throughout this entire super thing.
How's that?
Maybe he needs it to concentrate.
For the sake of my sister.
He's never gonna say anything different, is he, except for the time when he said something plot related, I guess.
You wish to fight me?
No matter who may challenge, my plan will not falter. Ready?
Oh yeah, you go hang out over there by the horrible death trap zone. Oh boy. There we go. Did I just perfect him? Or perfect him, I guess. Perfect with the other pronunciation means something different. I guess I did. At least it's only one round you're gonna do.
How's that? I fight for the sake of my sister. Death, I found you. What do you know of this curse?
Boy, here we go.
The dark arts we command, your affliction can be remedied.
Truly? You swear it?
What would I gain with a lie? Now, come with me.
Well, I can think of a few things.
I trust what you say of the curse, but I do not trust you. I will find the way on my own.
Oh boy. I just love how honest some of the people are. It's quite a refreshing thing, isn't it? Right, I can't imagine this fight against Death will be any worse. Oh shit. Will be any worse than the fight against Death you have to do at the end of the Golem story mode, because that fight is just the worst. Oh boy, time for some MLG Pro strats right here. What do you know? It worked.
So there is a way to end this torment.
I'm sure of it. Can't imagine any of these evil villains lying to me. For any reason.
I accept the soul key. 4 yet remain.
Alright, come on. We only have to do this 4 more times. Well, I say 4 more times, but that's not exactly right, but I want to believe. Oh, we get to play as Trevor now. We only have, let's see, Trevor's one of the 4 final keys we need, but there's one more character left. I wonder what that could be about.
Come, fight with honor.
I still don't know why they gave Trevor an eye patch, though. I don't think he ever has that in any other version. Trevor Belmont was the first to defeat their mortal enemy Count Dracula, not Sonia, because she's not canon. And technically Leon didn't beat Dracula either, so there you go. At several years, the vampire's cult of worshippers stirred once again. Is this referencing the plot of Curse of Darkness? No sooner had Trevor arrived in Wallachia to investigate, so... You know, Trevor didn't have an eye patch in Curse of Darkness, right? So I have to assume, based on what I've just read, that this time rift thing is between Castlevania 3 and Curse of Darkness.
The rift in time? Explain what you mean.
This is where you'll find what you desire. But first, there are many trials you must pass.
Well, maybe the eye patch is a fashion statement, I don't know.
A test? Intriguing.
I'm sure it was for the designers, at least.
My name is Aeon. Shall we begin the first trial?
Ready?
Oh, okay. That's what the... that's what I should remember this move with the flying punch being super broken. Now what's the charge move? Is it the one where the whip spins, just like with Simon? Yeah, it is. Okay. What about the super? I don't remember what Simon's super is, because it's like the first character is that I missed the super with Trevor, so there you go. I'm good at this. Oh, what? It's already then.
And a time to lose.
Without total concentration, total devotion, you cannot best me.
The road is now open. Search for that which you long for.
Alright, there we go. Well, at least, you know, if nothing else, I'm pretty sure getting past the Golem story mode, that was like the biggest hurdle in trying to get past this shit. Because goddamn, that final boss was bullshit.
Ready? Fight!
Yeah, what's that move? Okay. I'm now forgetting to check what the submit. Okay. I just ringed out the golem. There we go.
I shall not allow any dishonor to befall the Belmont name.
He says submit when you do the guard break, but I'm pretty sure I heard sub bitch for a moment there.
No matter who may challenge, my clan will not falter.
You will learn why they call me Blue Crescent Moon.
Did he not record any more opening lines for him?
Ready?
Or closing lines for that matter. Oh shit. Let's see if I can do the super now. It's just gonna be... Sure, that's how whips work.
It is finished. Without total concentration, total devotion, you cannot best me.
Knew that Trevor's Vest invented glow sticks and pyrotechnics.
My whip? Are you of House Belmont?
Oh boy.
I am Simon Belmont. That whip. You can't be...
Trevor, yes. Time rift, eh? Fascinating.
I have always dreamed of challenging you.
Then you're in luck. Let's see what you can do. Ready?
Alright. I wonder what he's gonna do. Right. Huh, that's it.
Away with you!
Yeah, right away. Okay. No, up until now, I don't think I had realized how...
Then you may be ready.
what effective defense is in this game against the AI. Who would have guessed?
Come then, to battle.
Any who dare oppose Lord Dracula earn my wrath.
Ready? Fight!
Yeah, fine. Okay. Apparently you can cancel into guard break from some of the other moves. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, damn it. Oh shit, I goofed there. Because I knew the combo wasn't gonna end there. And that time I didn't goof.
Without total concentration, total devotion, you cannot best me.
Alright. I was thinking too, I don't know if the ship stage is supposed to be any particular stage, but something tells me that I shouldn't even think too hard about that, because I don't even fucking know what stage this crystal cave thing would be supposed to be, unless it's just like a generic crystal cave. It's the only stage I can even remember having crystals like this is the Tower of Sorcery in... I can't see what I'm doing. Tower of Sorcery in Castlevania 64. I think it was the Tower of Sorcery at least. And that didn't really look like this at all. I don't know, maybe it's like the Reservoir in Eye of Sorrow or something. That would be another stage that would aesthetically be kind of like this. Or maybe the second part of the sinking Sanctuary from Bloodlines, who knows. I don't. I don't think we're supposed to know. Didn't have to dodge, I can just keep running.
That is the power men feared. Ah, a familiar face. It's been many moons. Or are we yet to meet?
Pretty sure they already met.
Many moons indeed. I awoke 300 years after we parted.
So I guess this is Symphony era Alucard.
In our last skirmish, you spared me your full strength. This time, I ask you hold nothing back.
Did you though?
Very well. In the name of our old friendship, then.
Ready? Fight!
Okay. Well, the addition of the zombies really makes this an enjoyable experience. Right, oh damn it. Yeah. We have to remember, like, which of the characters it's better to initiate the super from a distance and which one it isn't. Probably a good idea. Yeah, just take my knife. There we go. I gotta finish this story mode without any KOs.
It is finished. An empty victory. It is your father I am truly after.
Yeah, Alucard, why don't you live up to your dad's evil? I didn't even like fighting you.
Come then, to battle.
Fight me as you would a grown man. I do not want your mercy.
Well, apparently he will, given that he's the one who told you to fight.
Ready? Fight!
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking? Going right in front of where the laser is.
I'll take that.
I'm right here.
Oh, I see you.
Pathetic.
Wide open. I'll end this. KO. It is finished. I shall not allow any dishonor to befall the Belmont name.
You kind of need the Alucardus to, you know, keep the whip while the Belmonts aren't around, though. That's the thing. Guess you wouldn't have known that, but... No, dear.
No matter who may challenge, my clan will not falter.
Please, everyone, give me your strength.
Ready?
Get up. Okay, apparently if you let her do the final kick in her little combo there, she can recover a lot faster. Just not aware of that.
That's the power of legend.
Oh shit. Oh. Shit. Yeah, I bet you will. You know, it's funny how I can't even do like the DSP thing and say that I was blocking because I'm not even blocking most of the time. Or trying to, I guess, that's what I should be saying. Oh, what? Okay. I guess I'll accept that. Oh, surprise. See, I almost died there.
Total concentration, total devotion. You cannot best me. Sypha?
Oh boy.
You're so young.
Who are you? Why do you know my name?
This should make it clear. Care to test the power of a true vampire hunter?
A Belmont? I've been waiting for this.
You have?
I confess wondering what this would be like. Show me what a hunter of the church can do.
Why did Sypha want to fight, or, well, anyone? Why the fuck was Sypha as bellicose as she is in this game in the, you know, the rest of the series? I don't know where they pulled that from. She has blockhead Guardbreaker. Oh, damn it. Oh, you got the zombies at least.
It is finished.
Wires getting entangled in my chair. There we go.
I fought fair and won the day. If only that held true in our household.
When are they gonna make the Trevor and Sypha sitcom then? You know, after Castlevania. How do you keep a good household in the 15th century?
I accept the soul key. Only 3 remain.
When there are these wacky monster hunting and ticks getting in the way. Alright, only 3 more to complete the fancy schmancy clock. We might select Death and Shanoa in story mode, so yeah. You can unlock Shanoa early if you do the thing to connect with a DS that has Order of Ecclesia, but you can also unlock her normally just by playing through the game, so I guess I'm gonna play as her first.
My duty is clear.
Because normally she would be able to be unlocked sooner and all that. So it makes more sense to me at least. An organization known as the Order of Ecclesia, which had 3 people that developed the glyphs. Only one among them possessed the ability to absorb and command this power, but then the other guy discovered how to do it, and apparently that applied to everybody else. A traitor among them made off with the secret along with Shadow's memory, except that's not actually what happened. But I guess we're not gonna spoil that for you, since I think that this game came out at the same time as that one, pretty much. So this happened at the very start of Order of Ecclesia, I guess, for
Right on time. Welcome to the Time Rift.
What is this place? I have a task I must complete.
Pretty sure she wasn't dressed like a nun, though.
You must pass a series of trials in order to gain passage out.
Is that so? Then it appears I have no choice.
I see so much more forward with her than everyone
My name
else.
is Aeon. Shall we begin the first trial?
Ready?
Just gonna stare at the ground for a bit. Okay. Okay, so the normal. Okay, we can roll up his glyph to do the guard break. And it has some range. How do you do the server's heads though? Pretty sure I've seen her using that. Oh, okay. God damn, that's kind of broken, isn't it? There I would have gone if I had connected, but I didn't go after all. Oh shit. Okay, what about the jumping attacks? Okay, that works. Sure, I can do this. See if I can get super too. Nope, I couldn't. Damn it. Oh shit. Surprise!
A time to win and a time to lose.
Thank you. It's been illuminating.
Has it really? I don't know about that.
The road is now open. Search for that which you long for.
Certainly wouldn't use those words to describe this game, if anything else. If at all, I don't know.
I am the morning sun.
Oh
Come
my
to
god.
vanquish this horrible night.
She actually rescued the reference to
Lord Dracula, earn my wrath.
the Castlevania 2 reference she makes in the fucking game that she's from. Yes. That was the most stellar line in that, or what? Oh my, I'm gonna keep saying that even after I get gotten caught by the scorpion hook. Nice. Oh, damn it, so you have to aim that. Which I'm trying to. She used like 3 different glyphs during that sword attack thing, swing. No, she does. She's like sword, axe, and hammer, and then the lance at the end.
Here I go.
Oh, damn it. No, I can't go. Am I ever gonna get to see her super? Shit. Come on. Okay. Wasn't sure if that would connect since she was on the ground already, but I guess it did. There.
Fade back into darkness. That is your fate.
And I don't know. They have all these little details and like nods to the games, but then the rest of the game is actually terrible.
I sense great power within you. I will use it to measure my own.
Now the fact that I'm pretty much a fanboy of
Witness
the
the might of
series
the Alucard spear.
gives me some serious mixed feelings about this game.
Light, fall like rain.
Fall like Ray?
Light, fall like rain.
Fall like Ray, is that what you're saying? Like,
Light, fall like rain.
wouldn't that be fall like a Ray? Or... No, shit. Okay, so it's really hard to steer her after you start doing a combo. Okay, let's see if I can finally get the... there we go.
Time to die.
The super connected.
Light and darkness. Wing to me.
Flame, even though I don't know what that flame glyph was, even though I'm pretty sure I could have. Pretty sure I would have recognized all the other ones that I just saw. Oh. Are you fucking stupid? Okay. Oh yeah, she has this dodge thing that actually works a lot better than you would expect it to. Oh, that's what that does. I thought it was like something that would follow the enemy for some reason.
Light, fall like rain.
that works too. Oh, what? Okay, that connected even though I was doing the Bizarro dodge. Shit. Wait, what? How long was that combo?
Already over? Well, that didn't amount to much.
He says he was like less than a tenth of his health down to. Alright, come on. Just we're not getting another. You know what I'm thinking. Oh well. Shit.
Here I go. It's time to die.
How the fuck does that even work? Like,
Light and darkness.
I was so sure that would be too far away for it to reach. But apparently not.
Bring to me.
There we go. Bullshit guard break reach to end it off.
That is the power of our glyphs, the mighty art of Ecclesia.
What even is a giant sword? I don't really remember it. Maybe it's like a union thing. Union glyph, that is.
Such agility. You're no ordinary man.
Oh, noticed that, did you? I'm the guy who trounced Dracula. Name's Grant Dynasty.
How did you notice that if we just met?
Dracula? Then I request a match with you.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, now listen. I mean, I had a little help from my pal Trevor.
Subtitle doesn't
I wish
match.
to measure my strength. Come, let's begin.
Why did she do this in the game, though, Order of Ecclesia?
Ready?
She was like, hey, I want to fight you to get stronger or whatever. I don't remember her being that enthusiastic about that sort of thing. Oh, well, apparently the reach of the fire thing is not quite as great as it could be, that's the thing. Oh, shit. What's that?
Can't hit me.
Here I go.
Oh, well, here I would have gone if... Can I move so that the camera can let me see what I'm doing? Oh, I'm gonna do the guard break. Better guard against it. I don't know what to say, guys, sometimes, man. So, he would have dodged away from that, I'm pretty sure, but not this time, I guess. There.
Surely Dracula is not so easily defeated.
And, well... I guess Dracula's a little bit less reactive to knife spam, at least he was in the, in Castlevania 3. That kinda gave Grant an edge.
One day man shall look to dawn, without need to fear the darkness.
Where the fuck did I hear that?
Fight to live.
Is that a quote from Barlow, or was that a quote from something else? Because I feel like that might have been a quote from something else. From something else. Maybe another one of these games, I don't know. Probably.
Here I go. It's time to die. Light and darkness.
And I think I just perfected him. Yeah.
Fade back into darkness. That is your fate. One day man shall look to dawn, without need to fear the darkness.
Oh, it's the
Ready?
bonus stage, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. Oh yeah, I need to remember that stand still and press speed combo that Shinoa has is garbage. Should always do the moving B combo. Can somebody just grab onto the cell weapon things? Why? Be sure they can't use those. Oh boy, it's a Minotaur again. Oh well, whatever. It's usually easy to dodge him, but you know, I say right before that happens. Oh boy. Maybe I should run away, there we go. It seems to work better than try to go around him, which is kind of the opposite of what you would expect, but here we are. Guess it's par for the course for this game.
I cannot lose.
For some reason the Golem is ranked in the top 10. I can't imagine that's because of how he plays, because, let me tell you, Golem is basically try to tank in a fighting game.
A little girl in a place like this?
Can't fucking dodge anything.
This little girl beat Dracula, you know!
You defeated Dracula?
Yep, it's true. I beat him with Richter. We did it together.
Well, it was easier when she just flew the birds, but...
If that's true, I ask you grant me a battle.
I guess that'd be okay. Well, whenever you're ready.
Ready?
I mean, would you keep doing it? I wonder what that says about you. It's mine.
Here I go.
Wait, what? Okay, apparently she can't cancel out that. More you know. Yep. What am I doing? There. Oh, alright. And I kinda hate how you can't pick up anything
I
after
already have the strength to defeat
after
Dracula?
you do a KO, even if it's left in the field.
One day man shall look to dawn, without need to fear the darkness.
If you wish to see the power of the elements, it would be my pleasure.
Yeah, okay.
Ready?
I'm pretty sure Shadow's and Cypher's sticks aren't really that different. They're like elemental witches. No difference is what they use to do their magics and whatnot. Oh shit, damn it. I was a little bit too confident there in how easily I would recover from the end of my combo. Come on, that was bullshit. Let's see. She had literally no chance to do anything after getting up. And part of me is glad that I never played this game against anyone, because I get the feeling that it would be filled with moments like that. Alright, now what do we got? Alucard, probably.
One day man shall look to dawn.
He's done the song.
Need to fear the darkness.
I have no choice.
Yep.
I will fight.
Ready?
Sure. Oh shit. He did some weird cancel, and I don't even know what the second thing he did there was. Oh shit, okay. Yeah. Oh, oh damn it, I thought he would have ringed out there. That would have been beautiful. Okay, am I hitting him? But he's somehow not getting staggered. When he's in the air. It seems completely counterintuitive.
Here I go.
Why did I do that then? Okay, well, at least I managed to see what the connection move for the super is supposed to be. Apparently it's a big old lance. Damn it. He's gonna stand there, are you? What the fuck is he doing there? Oh. Yeah. Hey, I can do ranged bullshit too. I guess after you get to this point, the fish doesn't come by anymore. So you can't actually get to the point where the whole stage is destroyed.
That whip. You're from the lost dynasty of hunters?
If you know this whip, then you must know of House Belmont. What do you mean by lost?
I mean, you disappeared for 100 years and I had to do your job.
Your clan completely vanished. That's why we sought out the power to stop Dracula.
I know nothing of your tale, but your power to vanquish Dracula, that interests me.
Very well. Let's see if my strength is enough to carry the day.
Alrighty then.
Ready? Fight!
Countdown. Like how I didn't even have to resort to stuff like, you know, this anymore. And it's still nice to be able to do it every so often. Ah, damn it, you blocked. What a surprise, I managed to not hit somebody with my super. Okay. Oh, shit. I guess the air attack is out of the question now. Thank goodness I still have my bullshit.
I have the
Guard
strength
break.
to challenge Dracula. Now I'm sure of it.
I am very excited. That's kind of in character, I guess, to be fair. She's supposed to be emotionless, but... Still feels like... Oh, that was the final fight.
I accept the soul key. Only 2 remain.
Still feels like that could have been delivered a little bit better, I don't know. I feel like voicing an emotionless character is... you know, not a complete pass for emotionless voice acting. I don't know how to put it. What is Death's alternative costume? Is it just him but black? No, he's gold. Oh my god. Ah, fuck it.
I will feast on your soul.
That's nice. So now we get to play as Death the Dentist. Turned one of his arms into a hook for some reason. Death served Dracula with unfailing loyalty, even though it seems like someone who has control over all death should not, you know, be an underling of somebody like Dracula, but he awaited his master's survival, sowing wickedness far and wide in anticipation of Dracula's return. But the man who appeared before him was no friend to immortals, but rather a traveler of time. Which you would think Death would have taken issue with, but well, let's see how this plays out. Because Death was an enemy of Saint Germain in Curse of Darkness, who was another time traveler, but
welcome to the Time Wraith.
Let's remember how it works here.
Wanderer of time, is this age on the verge of collapse?
Ah, you see much. We need the soul keys, gained by passing a series of trials.
If it serves the Master's purpose, I will do whatever is required.
My name is Aeon.
Also, Death's face is really weird in this. And it might not be, you know, it's already kind of evident just by looking at him, but it'll become even more evident when I get around to doing the super, if I ever do it. Okay, that's what that does. We can charge up the special bar with that, the super bar. Even if we don't actually damage the guy. Oh, okay. That's how the air version is. Okay, what about the standing still version? Oh, okay. What about the guard break? Rest in pieces. Okay, it's a grab and then a guard break. Alright. So, what will happen now? I don't think it's too late for regrets. And now... That's how that works. So I really don't know what the fuck is the deal with Death's head in this one, its face.
You may elude time, but you cannot escape death.
He sounds like a skelly boy, like he is in pretty much
The
every
road
normal
is
game.
now open. Search for that which you long for.
Instead, he's like a mummy which has a mobile skeleton face and this weird armor. I don't fucking know how to interpret that.
You fool. How dare you challenge me?
I am the morning sun, come to vanquish this horrible night.
That didn't answer my question.
Ready?
You're really rude. Oh, but it will. Okay, hang on. What am I doing? Probably gonna wait. I'm still not entirely certain, like, how far away you have to be to effectively start up the super with Death.
Side who lives and who dies. You could not expect to win.
And yet I still had to fight you. I couldn't just, like, snap my fingers and bam, you're dead, because it doesn't work like that, I guess.
If you wish for death, here I am.
I thought if they didn't, though.
Ever let a twisted freak like you get away?
Ready?
Well, this combo is bullshit. It's just the combo that destroyed me so many times and I've tried to fight Death with. Okay, yeah, you can. The super for Death is a ranged thing. This is kind of bullshit, like, completely. I would hate, well, I already did hate fighting against Death, even as an AI, but if I could somehow fight other actual people in this game, how much I wanna bet that Death would be one of the most popular characters, because goddamn, these combos are awful.
Blue Crescent Moon.
Somebody remembered my
Ask as often as
name.
you will, but I will never serve Dracula.
I didn't come to ask. I came to destroy you.
Huh. You won't find it such a simple task.
I was really offended when you snubbed me back there.
You will regret ever defying us.
Ready?
How does the dodge work with Death? Let's see. Okay, right, it's like a warp. Surprise.
Your fate is sealed. Too late for regrets.
Time to take off my weird face mask again.
Gates of hell are open. I'll swallow your soul.
You just, take a dip in the poison. There you go. Oh, shit. Forget about this. I'm just dodging, I guess, until this stupid shit runs out. Which is gonna happen very soon. Okay, there we go. And then he just comes with... Can he die from that? No, he can't, okay. That would be hilarious if he could. Ah, shit.
Sorry.
There we go.
I can't lose.
The Master has need of you, but here, that holds no meaning.
Oh yeah, I guess a little reference of how they used Cornell's beast power to resurrect Dracula in Castlevania 64. I don't know what to think about all these continuity things. So many of them are obscure and yet right, and yet so many of them are just nonsense.
No matter who may challenge, my clan will not falter. Ready? Fight!
So why can't I fight him as a giant hay? Giant hay, yes, that's what I meant to say. Giant face. Just doing laps around the background like... You know, that's final form in Castlevania 3, which is the game that Trevor hails from, so... Why can't I just recreate that scene? That would be interesting. Surprise.
Your fate is sealed. Too late for regrets. The gates of hell are open. I'll swallow your soul. KO. If only this had happened in the true stream of time.
Yeah, but that would break the continuity of the games, you see. Can't wait for Death to do a fourth wall break.
You fool. How dare you challenge me?
Ready?
I don't know.
Fight!
I'm sure you can't use the super in this move, maybe you can't. Oh shit. Just wanted to make sure, I guess. Oh boy. Can't manage to charge it up multiple times though, so there's that. Ah shit.
I decide who lives and who dies. You could not expect to win.
I'm sure you can ring out on this stage, so I don't know what ring out would have happened if I had flown off there.
Belmont, you dare oppose the Master.
I mean, that's what they do.
That is the destiny of my clan, nor will I allow you escape.
Why would I seek escape? This is what I want.
I want to do this with my life.
Me?
You will learn to fear the power of the Undying.
It was a decent first-person shooter.
Ready? Fight!
How about the power of it though? Apparently, the range of the spinning... nothing. I've never seen spinning anything. The directional normal combo is not that great. Oh shit, I almost flew out the window there. That would have been beautiful. Except not really, I would have cried. Oh, is this gonna be enough to kill him?
Is sealed. Too late for regrets. Gates of hell are open. I'll swallow your soul.
I guess not. Shit, no. Rest in pieces, please. Simon, I need your cooperation here.
Your line will die out in favor memory. It is your fate.
Or not, you know, that could also happen. Maybe we're foreshadowing the actual alternate universe there.
You fool. How dare you challenge me?
Witness the might of the Alucard spear.
The Alucard spear.
Ready? Fight!
What What are you trying to do there, friend? Give me that.
What are you thinking?
Oh, you know what I'm thinking. I'm just a little disappointed right now. Well, at least I can like run away with that. That doesn't work. Well, he does this, which is super predictable and it doesn't even make a difference. Please. Ah, shit.
How's this?
It's adequate. That's how it is.
I am the god who governs death. You fool. How dare you challenge me?
You ain't seen one quick as me before.
Okay, pretty sure this is the penultimate match here.
Can't hit me.
I'm hitting you, but you're blocking. I don't know if that's falls under your definition of hitting. Shit. I thought I was blocking that too. I got. Okay. Wasn't sure if I couldn't hit there or what. Surprise.
Your fate is sealed. Too late for regrets. Gates of hell are open. I'll swallow your soul.
God damn it. Unfortunately, one of Grant's combos is pretty much completely bad for me trying to follow up with anything after blocking. I've seen better. That's how it is. He just breaks my guard with normal attacks. Oh shit, I need the last of those. Camera, please. I should love being able to hit stuff, okay. Maybe I can hit him with the thing. Maybe not. Never mind. I don't think I'm gonna win this, just saying. Oh, yeah, I didn't.
So slow. That moss I see growing on you?
Oh well. I'm glad that Death managed to find a stable place to rest his scythe there on the grading.
Here I am.
Right. You ready to see my specialty?
Ready? Fight!
Oh, I guess I can do this. This works, kind of.
Can't hit me.
Wait, what? Where did that go? Oh, shit. Shit. What? Alright, I guess you can... You can interrupt some of the combos that Death has if you get your move in at the correct moment, which is unfortunate for me because I am Death right now.
Your fate is sealed. Too late for regrets. Gates of hell are open. I'll swallow your soul.
Okay, oh yeah, I can do like these things now. Yes, you're hit by the weird octopus monster that's in the water here. Yeah, sure would love to see what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. There we go.
I decide who lives and who dies. You could not expect to win.
Just ignore that mishap back there if you wouldn't mind.
Well, well, Lord Alucard. What luck to find you here.
Try as you will, I shall not return to your side.
I'm gonna take your Alucard gear.
Oh, I understand. But know that your place as the Master's son will earn you no mercy this time.
Then show me what you can do.
Hopefully this time you can do better than just... really easy to avoid attack where all I gotta do is get behind you. That was embarrassing, guy. Oh, hello. Oh, that actually... I didn't realize that didn't actually do all damage, but it... like, locks him in place. I was not aware of that at all. That hit him, but it didn't do anything. What? Did I see that correctly? It's kind of hard to tell with this camera and all this shit on the screen. Just didn't work that time.
Your fate is sealed. Too late for regrets. The gates of hell are open. I'll swallow your soul.
Oh boy, there's a Dark Souls 2 randomizer. Yeah, I'm totally gonna go over there after you do that. Your plan is completely faultless, Alucard. Wonderful tactician here. Come on, get cut by my stupid attack. There we go. Thanks for your cooperation, Alucard.
Shed your weakness and return to our service.
I say after beating you to the proverbial death, which is not the same as I, death. Alright, later default. You're gonna miss the final story mode though.
I accept the soul key. Only one remains.
Hey, dog noises. I'm never gonna hear those. So now we can play as Dracula. But the sad part is that Dracula's story mode isn't the final story mode. Because believe it or not, we're gonna get a justification for all this time-traveling bullshit that's directly related to one of the Gaiden games that I played for the series. And you will not believe which one it is if you even remember.
You will learn the power of the night.
What it was about. The power of the night. Oh boy. Kinda sounds like some old punk song you would hear in a horror movie. Lost his faith in God's benevolence and chose to rebel against him. He's reborn once every 100 years or more often, sowing fear and hate in the hearts of men. Sometimes he can't even stay dead for 1 year. He's Dracula, king of the vampires and lord of darkness. Here to his world was opened by a call of men, but now that passage has exposed the rift in time. Okay. The passage to his world.
On time. Welcome to the time rift.
What is your business with me, time traveler?
There is one who would destroy this era to ensure your downfall.
What era, though?
Ridiculous. And you would stop them with this contemptible farce?
My name is Aeon. Shall we begin the first trial?
You didn't answer my question. It's almost like your lines are scripted or something. Okay. So Dracula's kind of slow too, like the Golem, but as you can see, he kind of hits like a truck, and
Not quite.
Darkness heed me.
he's also quite tanky like the Golem. Hard to interrupt this shit.
Heed me.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Witness the might of the Lord of Darkness.
He actually kind of reminds me of how X-Death moves in Dissidia, where he's slow as
The road
shit,
is now
and
open. Search for that which you long for.
and if you do the dodge or the quick move thing, it's basically him teleporting.
You dare challenge me? How utterly ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
You will learn why they call me Blue Crescent Moon.
Ready?
Yeah, sure. Just gonna pull out one hand to defend against you. 'Cause that's how Dracula works.
To dust.
Just gonna lift up my cape a little bit and throw out a death meteor. Okay. Oh yeah, he has a super too. Guessing that... Well, I was gonna say guessing that his super is gonna be like Golem's a little bit, but... it's probably not quite right, considering that apparently he can't tank through its execution the same way Golem can.
Your tricks are useless.
Your tricks are useless.
Sorry. KO.
Oh, that
Can't lose.
fire column thing is way easier to
No,
do
you're no match for me.
than it should be. It's literally just getting in the air and spamming B. Don't have to aim or anything.
Puny worm. I remember you.
Witness the might of the Alucard spear.
I guess this is Dracula after Bloodlines, which would mean probably after... I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna do this all day now. Probably after the 20th century, but before 1999, or else he wouldn't be alive. Or even be resurrectable, I guess.
Your tricks are useless.
Oh.
KO. Grovel in the dirt like the insect you are.
So I don't really remember having any real problems with, Dracula's story mode, because it's basically just a rhythm game with how
You insufferable little wretch.
you gotta spam more damage than you take.
Hurting people anymore.
This time I will tear you limb from limb.
Not like the last time when you stun-locked me in the air after I became a giant demon, somehow. Or I can just straight up... Oh, come on.
Night falls.
Okay, let's see Dracula's super then.
Now the finale.
Oh, that line is from...
Everything must
Hold up.
burn. Demonic Megiddo.
I think this attack is supposed to be his final attack from Order of Ecclesia 2.
Darkness.
And I think too that a lot of his lines from this, I forgot about that, are the same lines he says in that game. Order of Ecclesia.
KO.
Not just a bunch for the super, but so some of his like
Slake my burning thirst.
introduction and win lines, I guess.
As ever, the ally of worthless humans.
Oh, that line actually, I
In
think,
Mother's name, I will defeat you again.
is a line that he repeats in another Wii game
Ready?
that I'm gonna be playing after this.
No escape.
Says that to Belmont though, not to Alucard, even though the whole thing where he berates Alucard for being a friend of humans is from Symphony.
Too weak. Take this. No escape.
Night falls.
Oh, okay.
And now the finale. Everything must burn. Demonic Megiddo.
Didn't think that would do that much damage, honestly. I thought
That's
like
the power of darkness.
pretty much every super does like 50% damage.
Now, come to me, my son.
Sure. I'm sure he's gonna do that.
As you wish. The power of the true Lord of Darkness is upon you.
Upon you.
Ready?
Yeah, I can totally see Dracula having to fight off a bunch of random mermen that decided, yeah, well, this shit is like... This is how monster armies go and strike, I guess. You know what, just... fuck it. You can't reach me up here, can you? Yeah, I don't think so. And then I realized that that's apparently related to... Oh shit. And by that I mean the attack I just did is apparently related to... So I guess this part is a little bit more difficult than it should be with Dracula because of his incredible slowness. It's actually kind of irritating. Let's see if I can do this now. Yeah, this works. See, that also drains the super bar, which I hadn't noticed before.
What an utter waste of time.
Which makes sense since it's so fucking broken, but still.
Count Dracula? Here? I remember you, Simon Belmont.
Back in the 80s,
I'm honored. Though shortly it will mean nothing.
Why wait for my curse to finish you? I'll kill you here and now.
Oh, so this is after Castlevania 1, I guess.
Ready?
And Dracula knows that Simon is cursed, I guess, with that's bullshit from Simon's quest. Hey, Simon Belmont, you better not go around the countryside and gather all my body parts and try to resurrect me again so you can stunlock me and kill me. Lift the curse to make yourself feel better. That would be really rude, I'll have you know.
Pitiful human. Your kind cannot defeat me now.
Oh boy, that's another line that gets reused for the other Wii game that I'm gonna be playing after this. Oh boy, I hear Grant's theme.
As you wish. The power of the true Lord of Darkness is upon you.
I may be scared spitless, but I can do this, I think.
It sure sounds like it.
Ready? Fight! That won't work.
Good try.
Over here! Can't hit me.
Oh, but I can. Watch. Observe as I... So I break everything because I attack you with this attack. With a fully charged super bar because I know how to do things. Yeah, same to you, buddy. Thanks for walking right into my shit. That's very convenient.
Witness the might of the Lord of Darkness.
So where's Dracula's left arm? Because I think he has it completely covered like every time. He's just very fidgety about it.
As you wish. The power of the true Lord of Darkness is upon you.
Should I win, my lord, will you
boy.
grant me my wish?
Ready?
I wonder who saw this one coming. I didn't because I don't remember anything. How the fuck the matchups in this game worked.
Not bad.
Wasted effort.
Okay. Gotta warp teleport you to where I am, I guess.
The finale. Everything must burn.
It has to be like that since pretty sure Dracula doesn't have any animations for quick movement or I don't know, ragdolling or anything like that except the teleportation one, so gotta work around limitations.
Wasted effort. Your tricks are useless. KO.
Yep, that's who I am.
Fool. We both know you're no match for me.
I'm not entirely clear why we were fighting just then, to be quite honest.
Trevor Belmont.
Dracula!
The first man to destroy me. At last, sweet vengeance. I will savor this.
As I will savor this chance to repay you for my scars.
I remember when Trevor got a scar
What a suitable finale
across his right eye or left eye. Because I don't.
Fight! Nightfall.
Oh, okay, so that's like teleporting forward, trying to...
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Still said I hadn't even picked up any hearts or sub-weapon stuff for Dracula before this point.
Good and evil are just words. Power always wins.
So I wonder where Dracula's magical fire rod from the first phase of his fight in Castlevania 3 went. Well, here we are.
I have the final soul key. They are now all in my possession.
I am very, very, very pleased by this development. I am sure you can hear it in my voice. Complete the tales of your favorite characters in story mode and return them to their respective eras. So guess what? It's not over yet. We now have something called, is it in the same menu? I think it is, but... just checking. Now we not only have story mode, we also have true story mode. Meaning we're gonna fight something different at the end of this, I don't know. But you might also notice that there's still a character slot missing all the way on the right. Hang on. I need to check something real quick. Because if nothing else, I guess I do want to unlock the one character that I haven't yet. Because why not, I guess. I might as well. Oh, I love it when my... Okay, there we go. Stuff I try to loads after several minutes, okay. To story mode, how do I do what I want to do? Okay, I guess I could play as Dracula again. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna play as Dracula again, because guess what?
Learn the power of the night.
There's gonna be one more development going on. There was once a man who lost his faith, blah blah blah. We just heard this story, but now we're gonna have to hear it again because there's gonna be an exciting new development at the end of it that couldn't possibly have seen coming. Blah blah blah, the king vampire, blah blah blah. And then guess what? Aeon says,
Right on time. Welcome to the
there's
time.
a guy that wants to kill
What is your
you.
business with me, time traveler?
But it's not the same way that
There
it
is
works
one
every
who will
time.
destroy this era to ensure your downfall.
I wonder who would destroy this era to ensure your downfall.
Ridiculous. And you would stop them with this contemptible farce?
Oh yeah, we can skip this.
Ready? Fight!
I can't imagine anybody would want to destroy me by using time travel nonsense. I wish I could see what I was doing.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Time? Destiny? Ha! Meaningless to me.
The
Yeah,
road
yeah.
is now open.
Road is now open, yada yada. I think we're gonna have to go through the entire lineup again before we even get to the thing at the end, so...
Puny worm. I... Ready?
Oh hey, the order is different though, I think. I guess it's not set. So I'm pretty sure we didn't fight Grant this early on before.
That won't work. That won't work.
Spoiler alert, it worked.
Grovel in the dirt like the insect.
So yeah, isn't this a wonderful game?
Ready?
Did we even fight the golem before? I don't know. I don't know anymore, like, how these lineups work when you pick the story mode. Well, how I am thrown into a match with the two largest characters that are, you know, most prominently obscured by the camera. That seems like a great matchup. Or that most prominently obscure the camera.
Witness the might of the Lord of Darkness.
Is Dracula as tall as Golem? Well, probably. Dracula's really tall in the games, as you might remember. It's like...
Oh, it's the nasty old man!
1.5 times the height of the average person.
Insufferable little wretch.
I won't let you get away with hurting people anymore!
Oh yeah, cool beans.
Ready?
Fight!
Too bad.
Night falls. And now the finale.
Yeah, Dracula's just bullshit, I don't know.
Everything must burn.
I think I fought against an AI Dracula in at least one of the story modes. It might have been Simon's or Alucard's, but...
That's the power of darkness.
Surely didn't have as much trouble fighting
Did
him
nothing to slake my burning.
in that when as much trouble as the AI characters are having fighting me now that I'm controlling him.
Ready? Fight! Take this! Take this!
Yeah, it's very nice.
Wasted effort.
Okay, time to just dodge until this shit runs out.
Your tricks are useless.
Oops, okay. Apparently the range on the fireballs isn't guaranteed to be good. Oh boy. I wonder if Dracula can get, like, ringed out. Maybe he can. Oh, you know where I'm looking.
I can't lose. How tiresome. What an utter waste of time.
Yeah, I don't know what these vent pipes outlets in the front of Dracula's thing are. His ensemble, I don't even know what to call it.
As you wish. The power of the true Lord of Darkness is upon you.
Did you notice that the lines on that thing are like glowing? Like, why? Is he wearing electric clothing somehow? Is that what I'm looking at here? What the fuck is this guy doing on the right? He's just shooting fireballs off to the distance. Is he trying to, like, break open the crystals? I don't think these enemies are supposed to do that, since they can't, you know, use sub-weapons. There we go.
Grovel in the dirt like the insect you are.
Right, that was match 6 probably, so this would be match 7, yep. Cool beans, Simon Belmont. Oh, I didn't reach him, damn it.
Darkness heed me, knows this. Darkness heed me. Away with you! Away with you! Take this! Now! KO!
Yeah, very impressive. Oh god.
Pitiful human.
Just noticed how terrible
defeat me now.
There's like little skulls on the ground and their models look like complete garbage. I didn't notice that until now. They're like N64 skulls.
As you wish. The power of the true Lord of Darkness is upon you.
Witness the might of the Alucard spear.
Oh yeah. I think we did fight Eric in the previous Dracula mode I did. Okay, can I please move? Yeah, there we go. Oh Jesus. Why am I, like, perfectly aligned with the camera?
Your tricks are useless.
This is not good. Oh, I ringed out.
Witness the might of the Lord of Darkness.
Alright, this next one should be, I don't know, maybe Carmilla? Or Sypha this time. I don't think we fought her before. Yeah. Again, why the fuck am I perfectly aligned with the camera? That doesn't let me see what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, but it will be good enough.
Now, the finale. Everything must burn. Demonic Megiddo. KO! That's the power of darkness. Witness the might of the Lord of Darkness.
It's a very neat thing, darkness. And the final match was against Trevor, right? Well, previously final match, you'll see what I mean in just a moment. Because as I better mention, we're playing on true unhindered story mode now.
Night falls.
Yeah, that's a nice sentiment, but...
Wasted effort.
Well, I mean, the Belmont getting destroyed by the basic fireball attack that Dracula does is pretty accurate representation of the old games.
Power always wins.
Pretty faithful recreation there. Alright, so now, this would normally be the ending. But now...
Right on time. You must be the chosen one.
I've played your silly little game long enough. Time is secure now, is it not?
Not quite. One last foe remains. A servant of he who hunts you from 10,000 years in the future.
10,000 years in the future.
I fear no one requiring such absurd means to face me.
Well, absurd is right, because...
With the final key, the time barrier can be opened. Your final opponent awaits.
There's one game that takes place 10,000 years in the future.
Enough of your theatrics. Take me to him.
Which leads to our final dilemma. The door will allow only a single being to enter.
Well, technically two, but they have the same name.
I will crush you and be on my way.
You will not pass so easily.
So now we're gonna fight for real, I guess, even though...
Ready?
Well, now we have the theme song of the game called Darkness of Fear or whatever. And we fight on the Clock Tower stage, which has stuff that can... well, destructible ground, basically. The gears can fall. I don't know if we're gonna see it happen here, but... it's definitely possible. Oh boy, yeah, Aeon kind of ups his game for this part. Which makes sense. It's not just a tutorial enemy anymore.
Beg your pardon? Not quite.
Ah, fuck it, just... cheap him the fuck out. That'll work. Oh shit, what did he just do? I can't see shit. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh,
This will
what?
just take a minute.
Alright.
Even the Lord of
I guess I lost,
cannot
because
escape time.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to look like that, or if that was just
And time marches on.
poorly rendered.
Right on time. You are not the one. Then I must go myself.
So now we do have to continue here.
Ready?
So I guess we found one character that... but that is not completely just immediately destroyed by Dracula, at least. That's a good omen.
An after image. An after image.
Oh boy. Don't want to get knocked out, so... oh boy. Not quite sure why I got, like, my guard broken there, but okay, never mind. It's just a matter of
Insect. Did you
getting the angle right. So I wonder who the real party responsible for all this would be, but before we learn that, we have to take care of this right here. It's the final boss.
Of course. And your next stop, Oblivion. Ready?
Yeah, sure. So here we have the Time Reaper, quote-unquote, even though this is literally just a recycled model of the Death Boss from Curse of Darkness. And I'm pretty sure a lot of his attacks are the same too, like... maybe that, I don't know. Well, maybe I should, yeah, I'm pretty sure that attack is another one he has in that. And he has 3 health bars, as you can see. So it's more of a... I don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom styled final boss than anything else. Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh shit. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat him on the first try. Things aren't looking that great. Oh. Okay, no, I didn't beat him the first time. But didn't they make death look like this? I don't know. This would be a better...
Ready? Fight!
better visual style for the actual death character than, you know, what they went with fucking dentist death. Oh, come on. Oh shit. Okay, so apparently I need to be pretty sure the super doesn't work here either, so... Oh shit, I forgot what that was. Fuck it, just do this, I guess. Since I can't use the super bar for anything else, I don't think. Might as well cheap it out. Does it reach this far? Yes, it does. Okay, this works. Oh shit. Can't even remember if, like the death that you fight in Curse of Darkness has all these attacks. Like the big old AoE thing I do remember, but not with the rest of these. He doesn't have that thing where he throws the scythe. And I just... Oh, I'm still alive. I didn't think I was for some reason. I dropped the ball there. Sure, continue, come on.
Ready? Fight!
So just stand at the right distance, and there you go. Victorly, eventually. Oh shit, okay, so he also... Noticing he does like a sequence of attacks. Like when he does a specific attack, it's always gonna be followed by another one. That's also specific. And when he does the giant laser beam thing, he always starts out doing the one that just sweeps across the screen. And after that, okay, after that he does the one that converges in the middle, I guess. And, oh, it doesn't converge, well, it does converge in the middle, but it keeps going after that. I was not aware of that before now. Because I don't think I even survived to this point before. Wow, that echo. I don't think that's supposed to sound like that.
Ready?
But yeah, keep in mind, the 10,000 years thing is not just an arbitrary number that they pulled out of their hat. It's a reference to another game that takes place 10,000 years in the future. And that is clearly the first thing you would think of when you think, you know, a big interlinking thing of Castlevania canon. Let's put it that way. Oh shit, we have to go over here now. You know what, fuck it, time to do this. Alright, come on. Just go. Oh yeah. So, go to one side and then go to the other side when the other beam comes around. There we go. Maybe now I'll actually be able to not die. Oh yeah, this. The other ones. Oh, he throws a lot of those things at once. There we go. I am beaten? Is that what he said? It's kind of unfortunate. It's one of the I guess that's randomized, but one of the things he can shout is when he dies is the name of the actual villain of this game, who doesn't show up in this game, but who, much like the 10,000 years thing, is a reference to the game that is supposed to be making an allusion to. Not by his own will, but an answer to man's wicked call. There's no outside force that threatens to destroy the world, but in humanity itself it would be its own undoing. So this is basically the ending of Live Alive, I guess. You will never destroy me as long as hate exists. Is this playing as bad as it looks? Kinda, yeah. You know, for that final boss it gets to the point where you have to figure out exactly what, I don't know, the safest ways to play it are, and just stick to that invariably. Which is that's a little bit like, I would say that's a little bit like, you know, the boss fight that from Curse of Darkness, that's just a bad recreation of, but in that game you can heal yourself at least. And you have a lot more cheap shit on your side, like the Devil Circle. Thanks, Miho Kosaka. Thanks to... So who was the graphic designer for this? I hope I didn't miss it already. Thing about this game is that producer, service, artists. Okay, one of the main artists, I guess, was somebody called Takeshi Obata, who also worked on the Death Note manga, so that's something a lot of people noted in the character designs for this game. Apparently they were very Death Note. Apparently Mio Saito did the texture though, just the one. Mocap technical director, oh boy. I can only imagine how the mocap for this was. Wonder how they capture all the flailing about and being ragdolled when they do games like this. Rachel Hyatt, Casey Lowe and D. Scott Miller, oh boy. Stephanie Sheh with all capitals. Les Claypool III. Or Les Claypool 3, I don't know if that was an address or a name. Selena Farmer. All these precious memories, well. Oh boy. Oh boy, this game's almost 10 years old. Just like Order of Ecclesia. So yeah, that was true story mode. And because we beat it with Dracula, we may now select Aeon in story mode, so... Oh, and play as Dracula in... And the Time Reaper's voice that is in the gallery. Play as Dracula in Versus mode, I think is what that means. Music track, character select, crucial moment, ending 2 have been added to the gallery. Arcade, Castle Versus... I don't know, what about arcade mode? Can we select the same characters in there, or is that a separate thing? Apparently not, because some of the characters that are unlocked in story mode are not unlocked in here yet. What about in Versus? Versus 2P is not... I don't know why you would want to do that, but it's not selectable. And yet, same deal here, it looks like. There's like 3 characters that are not unlocked. Oh well. So here we go. Let's see if I can end this off with Aeon's true story mode. Which will technically also involve the regular story mode, which is not accessible before regular or true story mode is unlocked, so what is alternative out of it? Oh boy. Yeah, maybe not.
The time is now.
I don't even know what else to say to point out his time references anymore. As a guardian of time, Aeon journeyed through the ages. Yes, that is indeed a sentence. One day, suddenly and without warning, a powerful entity appeared from 10,000 years in the future, determined to destroy the very fabric of time. Just because, I guess. Aeon enlisted the power of 13 mighty souls. Why only those 13, no one knows, but Aeon must determine the most worthy champion for the battle ahead. It's definitely not going to explain anything before that time appears, though.
Right on time. However, only one may earn the right to face the final enemy.
And for some reason...
Who fights and who stays? Either way's fine with me.
Excellent. Then we shall decide by combat.
some reason this time I'm the most determined to be the champion. Well, so let's see. I don't remember how to fight Aeon. Do you remember that his special is his super? That is
That won't work.
something a bit special that is probably not gonna work in Grant without the. Well, it goes well with the time stopping clock watch thing. So button, let's put it that way.
How unfortunate. I shall have to search for another.
It's a little bit like Death's special super. In that it requires the enemy to stay still for a length of time, pretty much.
To mend the fabric of time, I ask you meet me in combat.
Oh yeah, but I just remember
I may
that
not be sure what's going on, but I'm positive I won't lose.
Ian has a special charge. He has like 3 levels of charge, which is, I don't think, something that any other character has. So let me see if I can build up the special bar and show that off. Okay, that's level 1. I'm still holding on the button. And apparently that's... Oh. I don't know, so I forget how this works actually. Do I need to keep holding down the button or... Okay, it's green now. Does that mean it worked?
Go on.
No, that's not quite it. Let me see if I just keep running away. Okay, 2. Okay, my clock becomes blue and green, and I'm guessing there's... Yeah, it's glowing blue now. And it becomes blue and green, which I don't think has happened yet. And did I just lose it now? Okay. So even if I get hit during that, it doesn't actually undo that charge. That's good. And there should be a 3rd level of that. It's yellows, I'm guessing... Oh shit, and they need to be in range, so I completely wasted that. Okay, never mind then. Guess I'm not gonna be using that after all. Oh. Did I win by timeout?
I cannot allow that which would disrupt the flow of time.
I guess I won by timeout, okay. Fuck it. I'm probably not gonna be using that then.
Immortal One, you have ignored the passage of time long enough.
Immortal One.
I wonder how your blood will taste.
I guess Carmilla's immortal.
Ready?
I wonder what happens to her when she gets beat, because, like, she's also been beaten at, like, in several time periods, so... If she doesn't die, then... Or if she does die, does that mean she survived like Dracula is? And then... What the fuck is that guard break? I don't even know how it works. Okay. Damn it. See, I need them to stay still for the super to work with Aeon, but... You already saw how that super works when I was fighting against the CPU Aeon with some of the other characters, so... Not really too concerned about bringing that out. Or showing that off, I guess. Oh, wait a minute, does it charge automatically? I thought you needed to... Actually, actively charging that. Guess not, though. What's, oh, okay. I was gonna say what's the A and B error move like, but I guess I'll find out.
And a time to win, and a time to lose.
Don't worry, you'll come to enjoy this.
Yeah, but I'm not really... Whatchamacallit? Not really concentrating that much on this at this point. Yeah, we heard this already. Okay, wait a minute. What's a standing A and B move like? Okay. I thought it was a guard breaking thing for some reason. No, that wouldn't really make sense.
Too slow.
Still don't know what the fuck the guard break. Oh, okay, it's like a grab. And then we do a clock tower move. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hit it when the enemy gets the bat sub weapon. Oh shit. Didn't do the final move in that combo. Oh shit. I was actually trying to do the guard break there, but I guess that worked.
This moment was preordained.
See my clock's stink lines and marvel.
In this place, I too am able to fight.
Witness the might of the Alucard spear.
Ready? Fight!
Pathetic.
Oh boy. I don't even know what there's left to say at this point, to be honest. It's pretty much my entire outlook of this can be summarized in the phrase, the game is bad.
A single strike!
A single strike is not enough, apparently.
I cannot allow that which would disrupt the flow of time.
Pretty sure that was him trying to hit me with the super,
So
and
you finally
should have
arrived.
hit, but it didn't.
And yet, only one may proceed past this point.
Doubt me, do you? No matter. I'll prove my worthiness.
That is my desire.
So you see, it works out.
Ready? Fight!
Think again.
And then...
Fucking work on this, you're right next to them. I need to remember that.
And then...
Wait, what? Alright.
Think again. I can't.
Well, at this point, I'm just killing them so fast that
I shall have to search for another.
don't even give the clock the time to charge up completely. So who knows if it'll get to the point where I'm able to use that. Oh boy, I'm guessing death.
In this place, I too am able to fight.
You fool! How dare you challenge me?
This is stage 6, I guess. I guess Aeon is gonna get the bonus stage where you fight zombies from the garden. What the fuck are you doing? Well, maybe this one will be a stage in which is worth it to... Ah shit. Of course you got the bats. Why wouldn't you have gotten the bats? Oh shit. Run to it.
To win and a time to lose.
I decide who lives and who dies. You could not expect to win.
Yeah, well, I have a time machine to travel through the ages. Take a look at history. I simply turn the pages.
Fight!
And you need to ration your combos more. A bit more consistently here. What the fuck was that? He's trying to hit me with a guard break, maybe? Oh, that's a sub-weapon. Let's hold on for this. Okay. Oh shit, okay. See, I've never seen any of the opponents get hit with a ridiculous laser beam that shows up in this stage. starting to doubt whether or not that's even possible.
This moment was preordained. In this place, I too am able to fight.
I will show you the might of House Belmont.
Yeah, no bonus stage, I guess, when you play as Aeon. Are we gonna fight against every character instead of like only 10 of them, or 9 of them technically? Like we do in normal story modes, maybe.
Away with you! Good.
Damn it. Would you like it when they grab a hold of one of those weapons?
I cannot allow that which would disrupt the flow of time.
So, who's next? It's gonna be... where's this music?
To mend the
It's Cornell, I think.
I ask you meet me in combat.
Think you can match the speed of a wolf?
Cornell, you didn't even move that fast.
Fight!
Or just spamming a move that actually makes me get farther from him. Oh shit. So the move where he does the air raid. I think that's a fake out where... oh, that also pushes me away from him. That's no good. It's the... oh, I want to get whatever he said. And then... okay. And then this, that's what. And then... it's called Present Perfect. Alright, let me see if I can... okay, see if I hit him and if I can do the super. No, I can't see what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to go completely wide. I think it's just supposed to be some effect that just doesn't render correctly for some reason.
And time marches on. Right on
Time. Did I mention how much I love time?
Don't mess with me!
After image. I'm over here. An after image. Not quite. Not quite.
There we go.
I can't lose!
Right on time. This moment was preordained.
See, I don't know what's up with that super in this.
Fabric of time. I ask you meet me in combat.
I shall fight you in the name of all my oppressed sisters.
Don't know what's up with Death's face in this, honestly, to put it that way.
Fight!
And then...
oh, good try though. Still don't know what the fuck you're supposed to be able to do to the finger, like grab a box and throw it though. I think it's not the guard break because like not every guard is a grab.
Yes.
Not quite.
His face is a mask and it shoots out of its eyes, and I have no idea what his actual face is because of that. Oh boy, can I finish it off with I think we can.
This will just take a minute.
It'll take less than a minute, simply.
You will never surpass time. And time marches on. Right on time. Right on time. This moment was preordained.
Let's just ignore the fact that I just said the same thing twice in a row.
To mend the fabric of time, I ask you meet me in combat.
I will do what I must to those who stand in my way.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Over here!
Why does he do the move where he rushes forward at you when he's standing right next to me?
Oh, well done.
Oh, well done. I bet you're proud of yourself. Fucking tone. I can do that again, but he actually tried to harm it on me that time, but the same can't be said of that second attempt. He always does like a summon spirit thing at the end of that. Why didn't he do it that time? Actually, let me check what happens. Okay, maybe I won't get to do it. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind the never mind. We'll get to see what the second tier of charging clock was. Yeah, he did it that time. Oh, Jesus.
And a time to lose.
God, he did a fucking massive combo ending with the guard break
I cannot
there.
allow myself to be defeated.
Ready?
It's kind of nonsense because the only way you can do a massive combo like that is if the combo that you do just from mashing one button is already long. If it's not, then you can't really do any combo that's as long as that. Oh shit. I'm getting a little too excited there, what do you think? Oh shit.
Over here.
Yeah, I'm going.
And then...
Oh boy. I'm gonna be able to hit him with this now. Nope, of course not.
Beg your pardon?
Beg your pardon. Oh, did it actually drain my clock charge? That would.
Immortals disrupt the flow of time, don't you see?
I hate immortals, they're the worst. They're the source of all our problems. Now, what stage is this?
You have ignored the passage of time long enough.
Is it Dracula again? No, but it's Golem, it's immortal. What?
Must fight.
I have to imagine Golem hasn't lived for that long, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh shit, trying to do a charge move, even though there's doesn't make any sense to do that with this character. Not right away, at least.
And then... And then... And then...
Is he saying get it out? Oh shit. Or not. Oh, there you go. Fainting out.
I cannot allow that which would disrupt the flow of time.
I don't know. Golem isn't a character outside of this. It's supposed to be like a generic golem that got caught up in the time shenanigans and became sentient, but...
To mend the fabric of time, I ask you meet me in
I
combat.
have to imagine he hasn't lived for that long.
One day man shall look to dawn, without need to fear the darkness.
Yeah, I guess we gotta fight all the characters before we actually get to the end of this particular story mode. I think the only character we haven't fought other than Shinoa is Dracula. Just camera is always, you know, wonderful as always. Jeez. Ah, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can charge up the... I think I might be dead now. Okay. Nope, never mind, yes I was.
That is the power.
Let's see if I could finish charging up the super bar before I use the time stop thing. And maybe turn it around, or I guess not. Hey, that broke the same way both times I did it. Got it. I love the sound clipping in this stage too, by the way. It's a thing of beauty. Oh shit. She actually managed to... Yeah, she did. Get down. Did she not get hit by that? I guess not. Oh no, she did.
This will
Can't
just
fucking see
take a
shit when that happens, so you know.
You seek a dangerous power. It too is governed by time. And time marches on.
KO!
Right on time.
Oh god.
I cannot allow that which would disrupt the flow of time.
And her scream continues, even as the screen fades out. I need to get a sound clip of that scream.
Act. However, only one may proceed from here.
No matter. I will crush you and be on my way.
This trial will not be so simple.
Ready?
Boy, time to find Dracula, something we haven't done in a while, to say the least.
Where are you looking?
I'm looking at you, but then you teleported. Oh. Oh. Damn it. It doesn't feel so nice to have these bullshit moves turned against you after being able to use them yourself. It's terrible, that's how it is. At least we get to hear Dance of Illusions again. Oh, come on.
Time to lose.
Oh, I forgot that he pretty much always does that when he gets in the air. But if he was in the air, that would have been like the perfect setup for him to get caught up in my super, even without stopping time.
Where are you looking?
You know where I'm looking. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where's that other circle that he sometimes creates in front of himself?
Darkness, heed me.
Darkness, heed. I don't think that's it. The one I'm referring to.
Where are you looking? Where are you looking? How's
You know where I'm
this?
looking, alright.
Heed me, time.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Damn it. If only I could have been able to get through that attack without, you know, being completely... Let me try running away at first, I guess. See how he...
Where are you? Look, your tricks are
Or her.
Darkness, heed me.
See, what is that second circle? That's how he's right now. What's...
Darkness, heed me.
I don't think I ever did that move when I was playing as him.
Not quite.
Where are you? Look, your tricks are your tricks.
Oh, shit.
Where are you? Where are you looking?
Jeez.
Your tricks are. Where are you looking? Darkness, heed me.
Darkness heat. This is like a mine. shit. I was trying to start up my super there. Of course.
Where are you looking?
Oh, shit.
Wasted effort. Your tricks are
Okay, now it's charged up. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference at this point.
A time to win
Guess not.
and a time to lose.
Insect. Did you forget who I am?
So I feel like I should be able to get him right after he teleports, for example. With
My tricks are useless.
quick attack that.
How's this?
Okay, maybe if I block. And then, but no, that doesn't really work because he pushes me away with this. And and then he launches a death meteor. And I can't really defend against that well, apparently.
Where are you looking?
There we go. That seems to be a good way to do it.
Darkness heat. Your tricks are useless. Darkness heat. Where are you looking?
What? I can't. Didn't see what he did there, but I feel I shouldn't have broken my god like he did.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Insect. Did you forget who I am?
It doesn't know either that I can't knock him back at all, I don't think. God damn it.
Here. Where are you looking? How's this?
Are you looking here?
How's this?
Okay, he can interrupt out of the recovery period for that by, or is that like follow-up? Who are your tricks?
Where are you looking? Your tricks are useless. Your tricks are... Where are you? Your tricks are...
How many fucking follow-up moves can you do? I could never do this many moves when I was playing as him.
To dust.
Even I never did this much spam.
This heat. Where are you looking? Your tricks are
fireball.
useless. Here. Where are you looking? Your tricks are useless.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Okay, I'm thinking... Oh, I was thinking...
Forget who I am.
Or after he teleports, I can
Where are you looking?
hit him before he has a chance to attack, but apparently that's not gonna happen.
Where are you looking?
And
Your tricks are
I can also cannot wait until he teleports and then he tries to attack, because I always get knocked down by that.
How's this? Where are you looking? Wasted effort. Where are you looking? Your tricks are
Fuck is he teleporting around like?
Where are you looking?
No. Is it even possible for him to hit him with a guard break, I'm wondering, because I don't think it is, based on what I'm seeing here.
Time to win and a time to lose.
I guess I found a repeat of the Golem versus Death fight. And how fitting it is that it should be this close to the end.
Your tricks are
Yeah, apparently I can't hit him sooner than he can hit me even if I start an attack immediately after he teleports. He will not do that.
darkness heat. How's this? Where are you looking? Darkness heed me.
He can surround himself in this like mines.
A time to win and a time to lose.
Insect, did you forget who I am? Ready? Fight! Here. Your tricks are wasted effort.
Did I hit him with the guard break there? I don't know. Guess you can't do the full animation of the guard break because Dracula doesn't have a ragdoll animation in this. Yeah, so I guess I am hitting him with that sometimes, but he just teleports away when that happens. It's kinda dumb. Oh hey, am I gonna hit him with this super now? No. Because I think I just now realized that I think I also need to like stand still and I also need to stand still when the special or the super is
Did you forget who I am?
trying to activate. I was not aware of that second part.
Fight! Where are you looking? How's this? Your tricks are how's this?
See, I don't know why the fuck he's able to follow up the purple wave of bullshit with the mind circle thing. Because I could never do that.
This. Your tricks are useless. Darkness.
Like maybe if I could somehow hit him with my special thing. Oh, okay. Didn't realize that. Oh, then he got his.
Finale. Everything must burn. Demonic Megiddo. KO. That's the power of darkness.
Yep, it sure is.
Insect, did you forget who I am?
So I guess I should probably use the level 2 clock thing more. It's better than I thought it would be. Oh, Jesus Christ, every single time.
Useless. How's this? Your tricks are here.
Of course, then that happens.
Your tricks are here. Your tricks are where are you looking?
Okay, let's see. It's hilarious. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Where are you looking?
Extension. Maybe I should attack him exclusively with the charges. Which apparently they have a fairly good range.
Darkness, heed me. Where are you looking?
Okay, guys. Like I said, I sure do love being able to see what I'm doing.
Did you forget who I am?
That doesn't help either.
Ready? Fight!
So of course, it's just out of range for that.
Where are you? Your tricks are useless.
Okay, so. Okay, I guess I found the correct sub-weapon to use for this. Alright, there we go. I definitely locked out there.
You are not the one. Then I must go myself.
I do not feel like I earned that. I felt like I got lucky with that. I also do not feel that there was anything I could have done to earn that at the same time, but...
You will pay for disrupting the flow of time. Your hour is up.
Well, here we are, finally. Oh. Let's see what we do. How we do this with a non-tanky character this time.
An after image. An after image.
Okay. Oh yeah. I say oh yeah, but I don't remember if he even does that, like...
An after image.
If he does the weaker AoE thing every time after he does the other bigger AoE. Oh. Oh shit. And now he's starting to do this thing where like binds you to the ground. He's still doing just the one beam, that surprises me. But maybe it's random, like maybe he does either or. Oh, there we go. And hey, you said it this time. Did you hear what he said? He said Lord Galmoth. Do you know who Galmoth is? Galmoth is the villain of the Kid Dracula games. the one for Famicom and the one for Game Boy, which means, you know, those games take place 10,000 years in the future. And feature Galamoth, who is apparently an enemy of Dracula, so cute Dracula is canon now, I guess, according to this. Well, as canon as this is, I suppose. I say even though Galamoth was also in Symphony as one of the bosses. So yeah, there you go. I guess it was all worth it in the end. Because what better plot device can you think of to bring characters from all these different games together like that than fucking Kid Dracula? So yeah, there we go. Castlevania Judgment. I judge this game to have been done poorly. Poorly planned, poorly implemented, poorly executed. And it's a shame, because like a lot of these characters are good characters, and you can totally see like a decent tournament fighter being made with a lot of them, but it's not it, clearly. I don't know if we'll ever see anything like that in like a... I was gonna say an official capacity, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen now with the fucking state that Konami has put this series into these days, so... I don't know, like... I do think Byrne mentioned a lot of fan projects that kind of are an approximation of that, but... I don't know if it's ever gonna happen to the point where it's, you know, dedicated to the series. To put it that way. But yeah, so... just to put it in a different direction, I could ask what's good about the game. All the music's pretty good. It's a lot of pretty neat remixes of themes from the old Castlevania game. And a couple of them do something that you also kind of see in, for example, the soundtrack for the Smash Brothers games, where kind of remixes in several tracks from the games that the original games, I guess, into one new track. Like, for example, in this one, Evil Symphonic Poem, which is Death's theme song, is mostly based on the song of the same name that plays when you fight Death at the end of Lament of Innocence, which is the first PS2 game. But if you let it play for long enough, they also remix in Poison Mind, which is the boss theme from Castlevania 1, so that's pretty neat. And Cornell's theme is pretty much a completely original thing that they made by remixing several songs from Castlevania 64. Which I think are Castle Center, Renan's theme, the Demon Salesman, and the Clock Tower theme from late in the game. Don't think that happens with any of the other songs, but they sound good at least. There's that. I may now play as Aeon, I guess, in versus mode, maybe. I can listen to all this beautiful music, but why would I want to? Well, I see why would I want to right after I say that it's the best part about the game. Pretty much. And, I don't know if I could say anything else that's good about the game, honestly. I think that's where my sympathies for it end. Let's check out the art, music, and other items we earned in the game. This will be a good send-off for this Darkness of Fear title screen. Do we not have god damn it. We have the Time Reaper and the Announce. Those are the only voices we have for the voice test. That's great.
Die!
Okay, Ganon.
It's futile. How clever. Stay out of my way.
Okay.
Nowhere to run. Beg for mercy. Ashes to ashes.
Doesn't even have his death cries. God damn it. That really sucks. Oh well. There's Darkness of Fear, there's a bunch of these themes, but there's a crucial moment. Alrighty then. Darkness of Fear, which is the, theme song of this game that they made for it. Kinda mad that they don't have any, of the remixes, but, I have them. Okay, I think it's connected to the DS to unlock special mods, just like Shanoa, even though I already unlocked her by playing the game normally. Fucking controls and techniques, how about no? So yeah, I don't wanna do any more of this, so I can just say goodbye to that monstrosity forever and maybe listen to some of the other remixed songs like Mad Forest, which is remixed from Castlevania 3, from the stage of the same name. I believe it's Cypher's theme in this, which makes sense since she was, you find her in that stage in Castlevania 3. Actually, let me see, we should have Death's theme in this evil symphonic poem. Starts out very, very metal. But it does get to the point where it remixes in the boss theme for Castlevania 1. Let me see if I can get to that part. I believe it's right here. It's kind of a subtle thing, but it sounds pretty neat if you can recognize it. And then you get Cornell's theme song, which, like I said, is remixed from several songs from Castlevania 64. Like, for example, hang on a minute. There's part of the Castle Center theme. But then it segues into the Renan's theme, which is one of the more memorable tracks from this game, or that game rather, but so I can see why they chose to include that one in particular. And the original, which sounds like this. It's a lot more serene, but you have to remix it for a fighting game context. Is there anything else? I don't know. There's an empty tome, which is Shanoa's theme from Order of Ecclesia, I guess. It's a theme you hear in one or two parts of Dracula's Castle in that game. There's the Tower of Dolls from Chronicles, which also made a comeback in Order of Ecclesia, from what I remember. Yeah, it's the one you hear in the Tower of Death. But it was originally from Chronicles. And, what else? Dracula's Castle Dance of Illusions, which is probably one of my favorite Dracula battle themes, so I'm glad they remixed this one as well, at least. Well, as well and at least. Those things both apply here, I think. There is also Slash, the, level 4B or something like that theme from Rondo of Blood, which, like I might have mentioned, I thought it was from this game, because I had never played Rondo before I played this, unfortunately. But eventually I got around to playing Rondo and I realized, no, it was from that first. And fittingly enough, they made it Maria's theme in Judgment. And of course, Castlevania Birds. Which is like, I don't know, one of the big, famous, very often remixed songs from Castlevania, the others being Vampire Killer and Beginning. So yeah, I think this is gonna be it actually. I'm gonna go ahead and end this off right here, so thank everybody for watching. Thank people for chatting, always great whenever people chat. Michael's in Castlevania Judgment. Would have been so much better. And I believe I should be back tomorrow with, the stuff we didn't do today, i.e. Terraria, because Lizard was busy with a couple of other things. And after we do that, I'm probably gonna be doing the other wee Castlevania game, which is The Adventure Rebirth, which, as you might guess from the title, is a remade version of The Adventure for the Game Boy, So that's gonna be going on tomorrow. So until then, I will see everybody. So later.